Yeah, yeah, bitch.
Ooh.
Oh shit, it's working? It's working.
Yep. Well, see what it does is it says in conference with Casey now. So
Yeah,
now we're
no, good
legit.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a conference call. Multiple.
Oh fuck. Multiple
Yeah.
two people, and then it's some number. It's a number that's just somewhere in the United States. It said.
Just a weird.
No, they had them. It said select a number that you want a conference with, and they had like every country. Could you just select like India?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I
To like
wonder what
connect with?
would they hear. Yeah, would they hear your conversations? Because is this recording somewhere that someone else can hear it? Probably, right?
Most likely. Well, I was thinking about
Because who's on that other
was,
number? It's probably a guy just fucking sitting there, just like.
yeah, well, I was thinking about the weather, like that, I heard it from somebody was, like we spend our, like 6 months of our life talking about weather.
What,
So I
every
was
year?
thinking about that. Yeah. No, for
Or
our
over the
lifetime,
course
it's
of
literally
your
six
whole life?
months. Like every hour of the day for 6 months, we talk about weather alone.
So like over the course of your whole life, you
You
spend
talk,
that entire
yeah, 'cause I
6
was like,
months.
oh, I'm hot. And every time I think I'm hot, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's just another fucking 30 seconds on that little timetable that I read about.
Fucking 6 months of just being like, oh
Ugh.
yeah, it's just nice out there.
It's raining.
Or it's
Well,
hot.
that's the go-to conversation for any stranger, too. You gotta think that. Like,
Fucking bullshit.
yeah.
I feel like that's the shit I can't stand the most. That and when fucking people use stock lines as fucking jokes and then everyone fucking laughs at them. Jesus.
Yeah.
Here
Like the
today, gone
knock-knocks.
tomorrow, and then everyone fucking laughs at that?
That's a fake
You
laugh, though.
kidding
That's
me?
not a real laugh. That's a fake laugh.
I know, it's like a...
Nobody actually legitimately thinks that's funny. That's to get a raise or, to blow somebody.
Dude, I
That's the
can't
only two.
fucking do it. I can't fucking...
Yeah.
I literally am incapable of doing it. I can't do it. If it's
Yep.
not actually funny, I'm too honest to like, pretend that it's actually funny.
No, I'm pretty fake, so I laugh a lot. But
And you're just like...
because I'm ready for the blowjob to get the
Why can't you
promotion, so
fucking bitch, that's why. No, see,
yeah.
I'd
So
like to rise to the top just by being a little asshole.
yeah, STD
Be
occasionally.
like, you know what? Give me a raise, bitch.
No, it doesn't work like that. That's why you're unemployed. Okay, I am, but
Yeah, I just say you just lost your shit.
lawsuit, unemployed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
I lost mine this
yeah,
year too, and I got another one a week later.
yeah, should be soon. I'm only getting like a little bit, so
A little bit of what?
we, the unemployment checks.
A little bit of dick.
We'll see how it goes, but yeah. I was just gonna mention my feet are burning because I'm on gravel right now, so I was just like,
That's okay. So if you spend 6 months of your life talking about weather, how much do you like you spend talking about money?
I don't know.
Probably
Well,
like
I
fucking
don't know
like,
because I talk about money a lot more than weather, so
I was
probably
gonna
the
say I talk
majority of
about
your
money
life.
literally fucking nonstop, dude. It's like
Well, the American way is to get money, so obviously Americans alone are talking about money most of the time.
fucking 80 straight years of just being like, I need more money.
Yeah. How do you make it? And then, you die because you're talking about too much and not actually doing it, so.
How do you make it? Yeah, how do you...
For like 60 years straight, and then they die, or they get unemployment for like $800 a month, and you're like, what? But they have to
well,
keep it because they're old and they can't afford anything else.
as we were discussing, as the podcast is named, 99% of people don't know what the fuck
They're
they're doing
doing,
at
yeah.
all with anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally meet doctors that are fucking like, when you can tell like a guy in fucking Wendy's is pissed because he hates his job when you're just like, hey, can I
Yeah,
have some
yeah.
fries? I meet doctors like that, dude.
90%
They're
of the
just kind
time
of like,
they're spitting in those fries, by the way, because they hate their life. So
it seems like a good percentage that came out of
yeah,
nowhere that you made up.
yep, it's a real percentage. Look at who.
I heard that. Yeah. It's like 99% of the time, every time. No, but it seems that way 'cause everyone fucking hates doing everything at some point or whatever. Even when it's
Yeah,
something like important in there.
everything's a big deal. Even like walking outside sometimes for some people it's a big deal. So
What?
just the usual stuff.
Fucking idiot.
What you were saying was that hey. everything's
no one
harder
knows
on
what they're doing.
everybody. And
Yeah,
then
no
I
one knows
was
what
saying,
no one knows what they're doing. That's what I was saying. Is like even people who seem like they have their shit together, you fucking meet lawyers and they're fucking like the guy's like fucking dad's fucking
yep,
dentist friend who got busted
drug
with
dealer.
31 felony counts of dealing fucking narcotics, dude. Like
Yeah.
he seemed to have his shit together, but obviously he
Well,
didn't know
that's
what the
an
fuck he was
addiction,
doing with
though.
it.
He
No, he
probably
wasn't doing the drugs.
figured
He was
out
selling.
that he could make a lot of money doing that. And,
Oh,
you know, dentists, you can make good money, but you can't
yeah.
make mansion money.
I mean, you
And
can,
then
but
he
you
figured that
have
out.
to you have to make an empire of a business to fucking like Casey Family Dental. That was like, you know how big? Because that was like they had like 6 locations.
Yeah, but
Like,
he's not making that much money.
well, you would from different branches if you had 6 locations, but
Pay more
the
in
guy didn't.
taxes, though.
But the guy didn't have that. He just had one like office like Dad, and then he was like, "Oh, I have a mansion." And like, wait a second, dude, Dad has an office, and he doesn't have. A mansion.
Yeah. What he should have done was just opened fucking 6 plain ones and kept that one. And
Mm-hmm.
then, you know,
He
if
should
he
have
wanted
just
to
opened.
really not go to prison, but he did, so it doesn't really matter.
He should have made. He should have opened like 4 of them, made them look like Planned Parenthood, like just like a gray like building, and then
Yeah,
just
you
kind
just
of
don't know.
inconspicuous, and then just don't do it too many times, just and then do it at different ones so that they don't know because they were watching this one place for like 3 years. So if
Yeah.
he did it at a different one each time, it would be hard to keep up. But I guess he never got that far.
If he just kept opening businesses and they saw only the revenue and the money flowing, that should always stay the same. If you're a dentist, that should be easy to, you know, like, I mean, it's not like
Sounds like a little
it's a
country
dentist,
to
so,
me.
I mean, no matter what, they make money, so if you just keep opening those businesses,
Well, yeah, but
the money will
they're fucking
come,
expensive to
so
open those goddamn
you
businesses.
can't hide anything from the FBI, though, to be
Dude,
honest, like,
that's
there's no way.
probably he never got that fucking far. He never got to the point where he's like, oh, I can open another business. Well, he probably did though, because he just bought cars.
Yeah, I
Yeah, he
don't know
just
what he
bought
was
like
doing.
for anyone who actually does listen to this is in Spokane, which is where this douche is at, Cam. But yeah, so like, I don't know. He just wanted money. Yeah, he was addicted to money, not drugs.
Yeah, well, he was addicted to, the effect of selling drugs illegally through pharmaceutical, because he's a
Dude,
dentist, so he could prescribe anything, really. So,
remember when I tried to sell weed.
I remember you watching Blow and thinking you could do it, yeah.
I was like, whoa, this would be cool to try, and then I was like, I don't have friends or connections, and
Yeah.
and I can't make friends or connections like that. 'Cause I had like 2 people, and I was like, well, then I just smoked it all. It was like everyone who fucking tries that.
Just one bad day and your stash is gone, you
Dude,
know?
everyone fucking tries to like sell weed, and they realize they have no friends to sell to. And you're like, and then you're not one of those guys who just like makes fake friends in order to like business friends. You know,
Yeah.
it's just stupid.
There's no,
Damn.
yeah.
It'd be fucking awesome to just sell drugs. And I've thought about it, but then I have no skills to actually do it. You know, it's
Plus,
like, oh,
you wouldn't do well in prison, so,
I'm just
you know.
I'm just gonna sell like cocaine. But then I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm good at it. I don't
It's
think I
not
can go up
something
to
we can do.
sketchy people and be like, oh, hey,
Well,
you got to be around those people then every fucking
it's
time.
the prison time that's scary,
Well, it's
you know.
also getting stabbed in the street thing that's scary
Yeah. True that.
by a crackhead who's just like, fucking kills you.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice weather out there.
Yeah. This is what
Fucking
happens.
hot. Turn the fan. I don't want to turn the fan on with this. Oh shit, dude. I had these matcha Kit Kats from Japan. The green ones, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking did the shit, son. Oh my
I
god.
thought you went to the Mexican store.
No, I went to the Asian store. Oh
Oh,
my god.
John.
It's a fucking matcha flavored Kit Kat, dude. I saw them on
Oh,
TV and
that's
then I
right.
saw them there. It was like
What's
$6
that
for the
flavor?
fucking bag. Matcha. It's
That's
like
a
green
flavor?
tea. Yeah, it's a green tea.
Oh, that's gross.
It's not gross. It's fucking good. It's like that sweet, like but green tea flavor. It's like a sweet ass.
That sounds weird to have in a candy bar, though. I mean, you
Dude,
should.
they do weird shit.
Candy bars are usually like 80% sugar, so I don't know.
Dude, they would literally have Dude, it's fucking, as I've been exploring the world of Asian delights, of fucking, mainly Japanese, but like the fucking, it'll be like a donut, and you'll be like, sweet, it's a fucking donut. And it obviously has like some splurge in it. And you fucking bite into it, and it's not custard, it's fucking red beans. Or it's like,
That's weird.
or it's like fucking like beef or pork. And it's like, but it looks like a glazed donut. And so you think it's gonna be sweet, you eat that shit, and it's like, not, and it just fucks with your head, because you think it's gonna be one thing, you plow into it, and it's not at all.
It's because you're thinking about like American shit, which is
Yeah.
all fucking sugar and grossness, and the Japanese people, that's why they live forever and shit.
Well,
Asians
they
and
have
stuff.
sugar. They have sugar, but it's just like they
But
just
it's
have
not
different
like,
ways.
yeah.
I don't know, different ways of combining it. So you think like, oh, it's gonna be fucking like chocolate in the fucking middle, and then it's like bean paste, but it's like sweet bean paste. And you're like, oh my god, it's not bad, but it's not. It's fucking just different.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, asshole.
Yep.
All right, well, well, I guess we can talk about, how you got that chick pregnant,
Well,
or
is
DUI
a
one time, or
drunken
DUI the
three
next
pump
time,
thing.
or DUI the third time.
I feel like this is just gonna be all scrambled when we listen to it, but
No, this is just, what this is gonna be? Go.
they call me the three pump chump
Well, then as I said, we just go to your
or
life.
the sledgehammer.
If it gets slow, sledgehammer.
Yeah,
If
because
it ever
I'm a
gets
small
slow,
dick but hard.
we just go to your life. Or, 'cause my life's so boring. It was just like, you were doing stuff at least. I was
It was
literally in a
just
room
jail, but
playing guitar. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
but I
what
was literally
happened?
playing guitar. I was like basically like gone for like 5 years. And everyone's like, what were you doing? Like, oh, just, this.
Yeah, I don't know. What would
You were getting
happen is I'd have a
arrested.
couple beers, literally just a couple beers, and then
Hey,
I'd just be like,
get into
oh,
the
okay.
story. Get into
Which
the
one?
story. It wasn't just the beers. It was the, because if someone did listen to this, I'd want to hear this. It wasn't just the beers. It was the car.
Oh,
Because the
well,
reason you got pulled over is because you had a car with no headlights, no windows, no doors, or
yeah.
whatever the fuck.
Yeah, which was
They're
pretty
like,
much, it was just,
I'll pull this
you
guy.
looked ghetto in the car. It was a 97 Ford Taurus.
White. Used to be white.
The tabs were out, it's just all shit. Like, the mirrors were gone. The tires didn't look good. They were like, the tread where it's gone. You could see, like, the staples or whatever they have in
Yeah,
them.
you can see the fucking mesh or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
I do that
looked
on the way
bad.
to it.
It didn't look good. So then I kept driving on that, but you can't do that and have a couple beers and,
Didn't you literally get each DUI was like one tall boy?
Yeah, it was just like .083
It was basically
or
like,
whatever, .9, barely even anything. Just enough, like, if I took a
yeah.
couple more breaths, I probably wouldn't have gotten a DUI, but I did, so.
It's
That's cool,
literally
though.
like each $10,000 DUI was like one tall. It was like one tall boy, so like one 6-pack total.
Yeah.
But
You
most
only
people who
learn,
get most people who get pulled over for drunk driving had like a fucking keg that night, and they're like can't even see. You got pulled over
yeah.
just for like having a sip and then jumping right in and then going.
Yeah, just right when they see the car, it's just instant headlights, so.
They're just like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking see what this loser's doing. And they're
And
like,
then,
hi, and they're like, feels like rain here.
yeah, then you knock on the door, you're like, hey, how are you? All perfect, and they're like, get him. So,
Yeah,
this is how it was.
you have that innocence about you that just makes it probably just pisses them off,
Yeah.
Kind of like you're like all nice. You're like, hey, and they're just like, oh, get the fuck out.
Yeah. So it
Get
was
out
one
of
of
here,
those
asshole.
fun times, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, when you were sleeping in your car that time and you got kicked out of the parking lot, that was Jesus. Dude, you had a fucking eventful shit when I don't break it down and lay it out usually.
It's just a whole bunch of random things that happened when I was poor, that's all.
It's a horrible, 20s are like that though.
Yeah, I guess I did have a lot of weird things when I was 20.
Dude, you're sleeping in your car, he's running out of gas, and then just like, oh man.
Well, I
Money
got paid the
management.
next day, but
But
I
money
didn't have
management.
time, so I had to sleep in my car for a little bit.
Yeah, I've never done that. That's scary to me.
Yeah. It works though.
Scared little bitch in your car. You gotta tell the cops like, get out of here, and you're like, oh, actually, I can't.
Yep.
I don't
Can't
have
start the
gas.
car.
Oh my god.
You gotta pay for my
What a
gas.
horrible feeling. Oh. What a
Yeah.
horrible feeling. Wow. Yeah, I never want to be. That's why I'm trying to get Ashton, who was my girlfriend, fucking, what you know. But if anyone else
Yeah.
knew, they wouldn't know. But get her, because, dude, fucking, if she's still doing this, you know, if it's ever like that where someone doesn't have money in the other half of the relationship, it just, like, brings you down unless you're a fucking millionaire like Oprah.
She's a billionaire, but yeah.
No, I mean, whatever. I'm talking about, like, if I were
She's
that rich,
billions.
but still, if I were that rich, it would be pissing me off if someone was just, like, not doing anything still.
Sleeping all day. Stedman's a lawyer,
Yeah,
though. He's
dude.
legit.
Yeah, no, yeah, but, yeah. But, I mean, yeah, if he wasn't, he was just sitting around, she'd probably be like, get the fuck out of here.
I'd hope so. I don't know about
Something, dude.
Oprah's. She's probably insecure, though. She had a rough past.
No,
You know, she's probably like, oh.
I think, you know, you don't get insecure after, like, a couple million, I think that goes away. Any wound you have emotionally,
Yeah.
I think you just put money on top of it, and it just, like, dissolves in and goes away.
Yeah, I literally made like $5 more. I thought it was God, so I get it.
Yeah, that's true. That was funny.
Buy a brand new
Like,
truck.
I'm so rich. Brand new 2018 Tacoma, $40,000 balls deep.
Yeah. It's a beautiful truck with huge payments.
Lease.
Well, lease, but it doesn't matter. It's still huge payments. Same thing. Leasing
Yeah,
because it's smarter, but
yeah, but still now
yeah.
you're underneath it.
Hey,
Under that
yeah. It actually makes you better though if you do that, because then you have to afford it. Nobody wants to lose a truck unless you're lazy, but then you just go for it. And you're like, hey, I can't not afford that. Like if that leaves me, I'm done. You know, kind of thing.
It's kind of like having a kid. Like when you have it, you're like, oh, we got to ride for this fucking occasion.
Yeah, you gotta stand up for the occasion. You gotta keep going. So that's just kind of how that mindset helped me.
See, that's
in a
the
way.
problem. That's the problem is when you don't, if you don't fucking, it's when you get comfortable and you don't put yourself a little bit ahead of yourself like that and ride to the occasion.
You just gotta
if you don't
keep
stretch
taking
out,
those little risks.
yeah, if you don't stretch out a little further than you can, like muscle growth, you know, when you push it further than it can go, then it grows. But if you don't do that in your life, then you won't grow. You got to push yourself a little further than you can, and then rise to the occasion, and then do it again.
Yeah, all these people that say like, hey, you don't need that new car and stuff, and that's a waste of money, they're thinking through a positive, like, how to explain this? If you're
Positively gay.
struggling and you have like something that nice, which is, you know, a brand new truck, has like 2,000 miles on it, that will push you to actually be better. That's not going to hurt you at all. So, you know, just keep kind of pushing forward.
But
Well, if you lose it, but it's worth the risk.
That comes down to you not being a bitch, and that's what rising to the occasion is you not being a bitch and making it happen regardless.
Well, you gotta force yourself, especially if you have kids and stuff. You can't be a loser, so you gotta keep forcing yourself to do better and better.
But you could always not make it, but that's when you force it.
Yeah.
So then it could fuck you up, but I have a feeling it won't, because you'll push past it, and it'll be, you know, good. Plus you already know how to do that shit anyway, so it's like,
It's gotta keep going.
That's one advantage to having that shitty Taurus and then going all the way down that low, is that when you're down that, it's like when you're homeless, it's like, oh, I can go, you know, that's as far back as you go, that's nothing. It's almost kind of fearless.
Well,
you get.
You have I had a 97 Taurus and I had a 2002 Taurus that got totaled. So I used that money for the insurance to actually get this nice car. It just so happened to work out that I could actually get a good car or a good truck at least. But yeah, I've only had 2 cars before that, and they're all super old, so it's a big shock to like my, you know, happiness, I guess you could say. Like my confidence got raised because I was driving a nicer vehicle. Which there are multiple ways, to get your confidence up, but that was one that actually kind of, you know, I can never lose that, because then if you lose that, you kind of lose a piece of your confidence that you know, or at least, you had your idea of who you were is that vehicle, and if you lose that, you're kind of screwed. So you can't lose that vehicle, or you lose yourself. So
I was going to say it's dangerous to glom onto physical items like that, because when you lose them, then you lose yourself because you put yourself in them. But at the same time, if that does make you feel better temporarily, I guess it could be good. But
if you don't lose it, because you work extra hard for that vehicle, it's like a kid.
But that's how people get addicted to shopping.
Yeah, but you're not.
I mean, I can't stop buying stuff because it feels nice.
Well, if they make a lot of money, who cares?
I guess if they cover it, but
because
that's when they run they buy so much stuff that they can't afford their payments on their house, and then they lose the house. It's when
well,
you lose the
that's
rest
a
of your
different
life.
issue. That's a
Yeah,
different
it's like
issue.
addiction. That's addiction. So if you bought another car like this and you had two, then I'd be like, oh, this fucker's got a problem.
Well,
But
it's more like I
I
got
can agree.
one. Yeah, well, how I can't buy multiple cars right now, but
Well, they wouldn't let you. But I mean, if you could, I mean, you know what I mean. If you were just buying shit left and right, I'd be like, oh, he's got a spending problem.
yeah, it wouldn't be. Well, that's not the reason of this car though. It's the reason of this
Yeah,
car is
exactly.
or the truck is to gain some kind of self worth for myself, so I feel
Exactly.
comfortable into making risks. Those shopaholics, they don't give a shit about money. They just want to spend to get materials. This is more for my
They're getting the
inner
buzz.
self.
Yeah.
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 So I can say, hey, I actually have something that doesn't look like crap. I actually feel
Yeah.
good about this. You know, it's under my name. Everything's legal. It feels good to finally have something that, you know,
Isn't
won't give me
losery.
3 DUIs. You know, it's
Yeah, isn't
good. It
all
doesn't
like
make me feel bad.
it all ties
So,
together. Yeah. So if you get
yeah.
a better, you didn't realize the fucking I had the Buick and then I had the Ford Focus and I still have I've only had two cars, dude. I'm on
Yep.
my second.
I'm on my third.
Dude,
So,
that's fucking ridiculous. Ashton's had like 9 cars, dude.
yeah.
Because like, and she's not like, she's actually probably in the majority because a lot of people I talk to, maybe they're mostly women though. I will say now that I think about it, they're like, I've had like 15 cars, but a lot of people have had a lot of cars, even a lot of guys I know, and I've only had
Yeah,
2.
well, guys are stupid. They'll blow out their cars. They
And
don't
girls
do it
don't pay
for wrecks.
attention to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, girls are just like, oh, I wrecked it. You know, guys are just like, I don't care about it, and I'm not going to
Yeah.
put oil in it like I did with the Buick, but the Buick still fucking ran.
Yeah, Buicks are
Dude,
good
you
machines
know how
though.
fucking far over that oil change I fucking went? Like,
Well, that was with the Taurus. Maybe that's the trick.
dude, no,
You
that's
know,
not the.
the Taurus.
From
I
like,
beat my '97 Taurus. I didn't put oil in it for like a year or 2 years. Like it was a
so I'm saying,
while,
dude, and you drove
and
it
she ran
every
great
day.
until I ruined it. That was the only time I messed up. It wasn't the truck or the car. It was me.
Well, the thing is,
I put water in the radiator. You're not supposed to do that
oh, you did. Oh shit,
because it
but
rusts out the engine. I didn't
that's
know
the
that. I thought
thing.
it was just a
Oh,
thing
yeah.
you can do.
Well, that's the thing is you fucking drove that car every day too. It'd be one thing if you didn't get an oil change in a year if you didn't drive it that much. We drove it
More than
every
yeah,
day.
more than 1,000 miles. Probably like 2,000 miles a fucking day, like a month.
Oh,
Like it was
it's
one of those.
unbelievable.
Yeah, it was constantly going to job, just constant. So
Yeah.
I mean, it was a lot of miles on it. Plus, we lived 50 miles away, or no, 24
No,
miles away from where I worked. So
that was fucking 45 minutes I drove from the north side of Spokane, which sucked dick, fucking
yep,
low income housing, all the way to the fucking valley to work at a sporting goods store for 5 years. I did that shit, dude. Just to get the fuck out of Spokane, moved to Seattle, met Ashton there, and she dragged us here to fucking Portland, Oregon, which sucked dude.
yeah,
But fucking, I wanted, like, I was thinking like, oh man, if this car blows up, that'd be terrible. And then I was like, the fuck, dude? Oh, I'm pissing, by the way. But I was like, what the fuck? I've only had 2 fucking cars. Everyone else I know has had like 12 cars, dude. It's not the end of the fucking world if it blows up, really.
yeah. I mean,
But I do want to get the fuck out of. I do want to get the fuck out of Portland, so I don't want it to blow up because it's kind of the way I'm getting out of Portland.
well, you took care of that car though. You've always had good maintenance
Well, it
on
did.
that one.
I did, but it did sit for like a year when we moved to Portland, and it like stopped running, and I just like let it sit for like another 6 months. Oh, actually, I got snowed in, and then it stopped running, and then literally like a week later, we got the record snowfall the first year I lived here. And so then I left it fucking there through the spring like that, and it wasn't running in the snow. So,
Yeah.
but it had so much shit wrong. Remember, I spent like $2,400 to get it fucking up and running again, and then another $800 on top, and then another $400.
Yep.
So I pretty much bought a new car this year, really.
Yeah, which is probably a stupid investment actually if you think about it, because you should probably.
Well, it could be, but it
But
only has 100. It only has 130,000 miles. So if I can get
yeah,
anywhere near 250, then that was maybe it was only a $2,000 new car, $3,000 new car, rather than a $10,000 new car.
yep.
So if it runs and I get those miles at least past 200, then I think it's fucking worth it. But if not, I mean, I think it will. But it's already, and that car has actually already been worth the money I already spent on it, going back and forth from Seattle to Spokane and playing shows. Like
Yeah, it's pretty good.
that alone, or just literally getting out of. If it would have like fucking arrived in Seattle and then blown up, at least as long as I was out of Spokane, I was pretty much
Yeah.
that was a fucking goal, dude.
Just
All
the
right,
goal
shit.
you had.
Go ahead, you little pussy. All right, in half an hour. This
It
concludes
has been.
episode 1. Yeah, let's wrap it. Let's wrap it. This is episode 1, and we'll put it on YouTube, and we'll see if anyone listens to it.
Alright, sounds good.
Because I listen to a few of these daily, and maybe, yeah, see if
Ooh.
anyone's not a little bitch. All right.
Yep.
I'm
Alright.
going to hang up. I'll probably call you after or later.
Alright, I'll see
I say, pussy.
you.